Hey guys, welcome to the DTTT podcast. Dumb teens talk about toys. I'm one of your hosts, Ian or Phantom Figs.
And I'm the other host, not Ian or Phantom Figs. Most people know me as Pre-Made Custom Minifigs, but some people know me as Matthew.
So you probably know us as Lego people, but we are kind of just all around toy fans. So this is not just gonna be Lego stuff. This is gonna be all kinds of toys, and it's gonna be news-based podcast. So yeah, today we're gonna be talking about all the reveals at Comic-Con, the toy reveals specifically.
We'll maybe get a little bit into the movie stuff because some of that's kind of interesting, but mostly it's just going to be talking about the Lego stuff or things that are happening within the world of other things and such.
Yeah, for if we don't talk much about movies, it's for two reasons. One, there's a lot of toy stuff to talk about, and two, it is because we might have to use that for another episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so what should we start with, Matthew?
I'm just going to start off with a little thing. So in some stores now, some of the Transformers Titans return figures are starting to appear. For the past month or two, the only way you could get it is through online sources like Big Bad Toy Store or whatever the other one is that I can't remember.
Earth is always a great place for toys.
We're not sponsored, but yeah, Entertainment Earth, eBay, etc. That was the only way that you could get some of the Titans return stuff. But now they're starting to finally show up in stores, and most likely everything's going to be available by early August, and if not, probably about mid-August. For those of you who don't know, Transformers
I just want to point out his resource in North Carolina was me, and I may not have been paying the most attention, so this all might be completely wrong.
Yeah.
Probably not, but it's a possibility.
But yeah. For those of you who are not in the know, Titans Return is the newest series in the Transformers Generations line, where the heads of the figures are completely removable. You can separate it from just the regular figure, and the head will transform into a smaller robot, which can be used as a pilot for whatever, or a driver for the different characters, and you can switch all the heads around between the different figures. It's real interesting. It's based off of a concept that was used in Generation 1, but it was used towards the end of G1, so it was after the cartoon stopped airing. All right, that's my news. That's one of my new things.
But before we go any further, I just want to say, speaking of not sponsored, the news I will be talking about for Lego news, it is from thebrickfan.com, and for Marvel news, it is a mix between marveltoynews.com and marvelousnews.com. I personally prefer Marvel Toy News, so yeah, check them out. Matthew, where will you be getting your Comic-Con coverage from?
Random stuff that I see posted to my Instagram feed, mostly.
Okay, then. So, I'm going to talk about Marvel Legends because that's what I'm excited about, because the Lego Comic-Con stuff is not very interesting.
There's some interesting stuff, though.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
There was a ton of Marvel Legends revealed for the rest of 2016 and the beginning of 2017. The waves that always sell amazingly and have some of the best figures, the Spider-Man based waves, we have the next one of those revealed, which will be a black-suited Spider-Man on the Pizza Spidey body, which, amazing body. I'm not at all sad about that reuse. A Kamala Khan Miss Marvel, which is a character a lot of people have been wanting. Kamala Khan is just a total breakout hit. A very beloved, amazing character. The only interesting thing to ever happen with Inhumans. Jackal, which is nice because that's a new body mold that has fur all over it. Maybe gonna be used for Beast with some modifications. Oh, also Camel Khan's on a modified teenage girl body with interchangeable hands of being all stretched out and stuff. So then there is a Green Goblin reusing a lot of parts from the Space Venom wave, which should be hitting stores very soon. The Hobgoblin from that wave using mostly the same parts: new glider, new head. And then a brand new Spider-Man 2099, but not the classic suit because we got that in the Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure wave. This is the brand new suit that's only been around for like a couple of months, so it's really surprising. We're already getting a figure of it. Once again, that's on a new body mold, which I'll talk about that body mold more in a second. And then there's I think the last figure, which is Spider UK from the Spider-Verse story. And no current news on a Build-A-Figure, but I would not be surprised if it's a repaint of the Comic-Con exclusive Sandman, except this time with non-full sand colors, if you know what I'm saying. Which that is a retool of the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure. So if you like that figure, you could be excited. If you don't, you won't be. And quickly going back to that new Spider-Man 2099 body, there's rumors that it will be used as Silver Surfer, which is weird because it seems like Hasbro has been avoiding Fantastic Four figures, but they also seem to be avoiding X-Men figures until the most recent wave. And there's more X-Men waves announced. So yeah, that's nice. So before I go back into Marvel Legends, Matthew, is there any more Comic-Con Transformers to talk about?
Actually, real quick, just before we move on to anything other than Transformers, I just want to, since you were bringing up remolds or reuses of things, for anyone who doesn't know, who hasn't seen any of the reviews right now, Power Master Optimus Prime is an extensive retool of last year's Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus. And some of the molds for some of the figures coming out this wave of Titans Return figures, those are going to be reused in another wave. For example, the new Blaster mold that they made, they're planning on reusing that for a Soundwave figure. And rumors right now are going around that the deluxe Blur figure is going to be remolded into a, let me just real quick check my source. This is something that someone mentioned in a YouTube comment. Some people have suggested it being reused for RC, but at the moment, the current thought for the retool is going to be Nautica, a character I am not familiar with. I don't know much about the lore. I just know some of the characters. Anyways, Transformers news. Getting back to just a little bit more. Pretty soon, as in within probably the next month or two, I believe Masterpiece is supposed to be releasing their Optimus Primal, which is Masterpiece, for those of you who aren't up to speed, is the Takara release. It's a Takara series where it's like basically a better version of a character that's already existed. It's just the best version, the best figure that could possibly be made is the Masterpiece line. And yeah. That's it for Transformer stuff. If you have more Marvel Legends, go ahead, go over that. But if not, we're gonna move into the Lego news.
As said previously, there is no shortage of Marvel Legends, so I'm gonna kind of cover two different things here, but they're pretty related. So, last night or the night before, Hasbro did a bit of a live stream that they do every year, but they don't tend to reveal new figures there. But they actually did this year, and that is Angela, which is the leader of the winner of the little 2015 fan choice poll, and no current news on what wave she's gonna appear in. Maybe as an exclusive. I'm not currently sure. A Kid Nova on the new Teenage Boy body, a trio of words that I always feel kind of weird saying, that was used on the most recent Peter Parker Spider-Man and Miles Morales. and then a 70s style Disco Dazzler figure, which is interesting. And speaking of that Disco Dazzler, today it was revealed what wave she will be a part of, which is the first wave of 2017 X-Men Legends, which will be the Warlock Build-A-Figure series. I'm not familiar with that character, but that appears to be the name, and it looks neat. That wave will include a Jim Lee styled Cyclops, which we don't. All we have currently is the 2D image, so we don't know if it's a reuse of an existing body or a new body. I would not be surprised if it's another Bucky Cap redo, because there's already been 2 or 3 Cyclopses on that body, so it would not surprise me if it's another reuse of that. As said before, Disco Dazzler will be in that. Sunfire, a Marvel Now Colossus, and Polaris. So there's that, and because we're going to move into Lego, I am going to just finish up all the Marvel Legends stuff. There is then the Doctor Strange series for the new movie. So that will be the Build-A-Figure will be Dormammu, which is very similar to the SDCC exclusive from the Book of the Vishanti box set, and then a Marvel Now Doctor Strange in his black and red costume, very similar to the Hulkbuster Bath figure, but now with a very classic cape on him, and some slight differences. I can see that peg warming quite a bit. A movie Doctor Strange, which is looking very interesting. The I don't even remember this guy's name.
We'll cut this bit out. Don't worry. There's
Baron Mordo, from the movie, and then Brother Voodoo, very similar to the SDCC Book of the Vishanti version, and then Nico Minoru. Once again, not very familiar with that character, and finally a comic Iron Fist in his very classic green and yellow outfit. And the just final piece of news is that they're currently awaiting licensing approval, but the sheer fact that there are versions to be shown at Comic-Con means that I think it's very likely that we'll be getting them. And that is finally Marvel Legends based on the Netflix series. They showed the Punisher and Jessica Jones, both on new body molds, both looking amazing, and hopefully we get a whole wave dedicated to Netflix. I have no idea what the Build-A-Figure would be, but they could figure something out. Kingpin would be an obvious choice, but I don't...
Well, yeah, they tend to stick with bigger characters, and he is so far the biggest character in the Marvel Netflix series, so it just makes sense.
It makes sense. The reason I didn't say that he'd be an obvious choice is that he's almost not big enough, I'd say. I guess I could see him in a very similar scale to the Absorbing Man, but I don't know. Maybe Kingpin. Maybe they'll just be put into a half Netflix, half comic-based wave, and the Build-A-Figure will be comic-based. Who knows? Now we can finally move on to Lego news, because I'm not going to talk about the other scales of Legends, at least right now. Those were just 6-inch Legends. Yeah, there's been a gap since just a second ago for you guys, and this...
for us, this is brand new. It's been about a couple hours since we've just recorded, but yeah, in that gap, new news has come out about Marvel Legends stuff. Ian, take it away.
Okay, and it is the first images of, I guess, Wave 1 for Guardians of the Galaxy theoretically, Wave 2 will have movie figures in it, although this doesn't seem to be a complete wave. So we have, in this wave, Nighthawk. No, Darkhawk.
Oh.
Angela, as stated before. Vance Astro. Once again, Teen Nova. And the Build-A-Figure will be Titus. Not the gay black guy from Kimmy Schmidt, but instead a guy with a cannon for an arm and a tiger for a face.
So basically just the gay black guy from Kimmy Schmidt, but with a gun.
Exactly. So yeah, that's neat. And with all this Marvel Legends news, this being a very Marvel Legends centric episode, we have actually decided that the non-news portion of this episode will be something we kind of touched upon earlier, and that is our dream Netflix Marvel Build-A-Figure wave, which is 6 figures and a Build-A-Figure.
But we'll get to that right after we cover the Lego news.
And Lego it's mostly just we get to see like the complete sets of the already announced Lego Dimensions stuff. So the Gremlins set.
The Gremlins set, yeah, I really like the way that turned out. I'm a pretty big fan actually of the Gizmo and the Gremlin figure. Those are pretty nice.
Yeah, they're in scale with each other, but not really with regular minifigures.
Well, yeah, but I mean, a Lego minifigure, if you want to make it in scale with a Lego minifigure, it'd have to be the size of that new baby piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Which it just wouldn't look right. It wouldn't look right if you tried to make a Mogwai or a Gremlin using just a little baby figure.
Yeah, and I will have trouble convincing myself to spend $25 for 2 minifigures based on Gremlins, which is an amazing movie that I love so much.
Well, that's another thing. If we run out of news, I wanted to get into actually was movies, but keep going.
But yeah, I definitely could not convince myself to spend $25 for not even minifigures.
TGF Bricklink.
Yeah, exactly. And then Sonic the Hedgehog, which I don't know my opinion on.
It's a nice figure, the Sonic figure, but we're not the biggest Sonic fans in the world necessarily.
Yeah, I know a very big Sonic fan, so I'm excited for him. But
he's not really a Lego collector though, is he?
He is not. So I don't know why I don't know why I care about this, but for some reason I do. And
it's a nice looking figure, and it's cool to be seeing some new parts being made for this figure.
Exactly. And
plus it's nice to see the return of the toilet seat in another color.
I was about to bring that up, but so and I also really enjoy Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the very classic game, and Tails Plane, which is one of the buildable elements, is from that game, and then the other one's from one of the racing spin-off games, which I don't think anyone really cares about.
Except for the people who like race games and like Sonic.
Yeah, exactly. And the weirdest part for me is that they didn't use the ring from Lord of the Rings.
Even though they used that in like a bunch of the trailers and such.
Exactly. They instead
that would have been a perfect time to bring it back and maybe just like a pearl gold rather than a chrome. But instead, they chose to use a big yellow toilet seat.
It's a strange choice. I have no idea what to even think about it at all.
And I swear to God, I think it's the maybe it's the race car thing, but for some reason when I looked at that, I just saw a shoe.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's just, it looks like a big shoe. At first, when I looked at it, I thought it was a big shoe. And until you actually said that it wasn't, I still thought it was a big shoe.
Also, my biggest disappointment is that, like, in the debut The
Debut.
debut. Leave that in. I'm demanding that you leave that in, okay?
I know.
You better. Okay, so that they showed like a brick built version of like the TV things that he jumped on in the original games to get power ups.
Yeah, the weird TV box things.
Yeah,
In the
and
yeah, in the
I would have much preferred that
over the big shoe.
instead of the big shoe. And then
Yeah.
there's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and
Which, you know, that's fine.
yeah.
I don't know how many people were like super excited for that, but you know, it's Harry Potter. It's got a big fan base. There's Harry Potter stuff too,
Yeah,
obviously.
there's Harry Potter stuff. I mean, I don't know anything about the source material. I don't have anything to say. The minifigures look well designed, I guess.
Yeah. Although, yeah.
That's it.
Um. What about them cube ones?
Yeah, well, we'll oh, there is Lego Batman.
Oh yeah,
the Lego Batman
that's right. There's that Lego Batman stuff. I was going to get into that.
Okay.
A lot of the new Lego Batman stuff that's been licensed for the Lego Batman movie, which is being done by the people who did the Lego movie. A lot of that has been revealed recently. We've gotten a closer look at the belt. We get to see the new Joker minifigure as well as our new Harley Quinn.
And Robin and Batgirl. Batgirl looking straight amazing.
Yeah, that is a very, very good figure. Everything in the set seems extremely stylized, though. Like, it doesn't look like something that would be... I don't even think it looks like something that would be from the Lego movie. It looks kind of like, I guess, just like a simplified version, a real simplified down version of a bunch of the different characters. Like Joker, to me, kind of looks like it was drawn by a kid. Nothing against that. I kind of like the stylized look and how everything's just really big and exaggerated, but...
That's probably my new favorite Joker figure. I'm actually tempted to get the set just for that minifigure.
It's definitely something that the Batman sets... It's a new territory they haven't necessarily treaded, and I think it looks really cool. It's definitely... It's not going to fit in... If you're just collecting it because it's Batman stuff, it's not necessarily going to fit in with the rest of your Batman collection, but... It is very stylized and very cool. I'm really into all that. And that new belt piece is amazing, too. That new belt.
Yes.
The only thing that I'm kind of on the fence about is the Robin figure, because I don't know how to feel about the big goggles.
Yeah, the goggles are a little weird. But you know what's even more weird? We have this unique designed Harley Quinn, unique designed Joker, unique designed Batgirl, Batman, Robin. I don't even know what those two things with the Wolverine claws are.
Oh, they're the Kabuki twins from the Batman TV series, not the 90s, not the one from the 80s and the 90s, the early 2000s one that I'm not a big fan of that art style. It had some interesting things to it, but that's probably my least favorite of the Batman shows.
Okay, and then we have the same Man-Bat from the already existing sets that doesn't really have the same stylized design as the other figures.
And the only, also, back to the Batman, the only really stylized thing about him is kind of the belt, but I can understand why they did that. He has to he's sort of like the in-between point between the Lego movie and the Lego Batman movie. So he kind of has to take different elements from both so that he can fit into both worlds.
Yeah, sorry, I'm replying to an Instagram comment.
Yeah. Real professional, Ian. Real professional. Okay, I'll keep talking. What were the things called? The new ones that are like brick built?
Brickheads.
I don't know if that's right. I'll correct that later, but yeah, brickheads.
It's brickheads.
It's definitely brickheads. Yeah,
yeah.
Lego has revealed some brickheads figures recently, which is a brand new line starting in winter of 2017. In the Winter Wave 2017. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Winter Wave. I think January Wave, right?
Yeah, that's the Winter Wave. That's Winter Wave 2017.
Oh, I thought by Winter Wave you meant end of the year stuff.
No, when I say Winter Wave, I always mean beginning of the year.
Okay.
Because it's the end of one year, but then it's like the beginning of the next year. It kind of bleeds into each other, so I just always call it the Winter Wave of whatever the upcoming year is.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, Winter Wave 2017. we're going to be getting the brickheads. I keep forgetting.
Brickheads.
Yeah, brickheads, which are basically just like very cubic versions of different Marvel and DC characters. We have one set that comes with Captain America and Iron Man, right? It's Captain America and Iron Man.
Captain America and Iron Man, and then the other Marvel one is Doctor
Strange and the movie version of Black Panther, which
yes,
I'm really liking those two. I like the whole thing in general, but that Black Panther figure specifically is probably my favorite out of all of them.
People who know me know I tend to like more comic based stuff, so I love the Iron Man and Captain America ones.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, the Black Panther movie suit was just so great that
it was I do love that suit.
It's a fantastic suit, and I think it translated well into that kind of blocky Lego type style.
I do love that suit. If only, that Marvel Legends figure would actually show up anywhere.
Yeah. So no, it's right now it's being released as a Comic-Con exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con, but Winter Wave 2017, which again might start showing up in December of 2016. That's when it's going to be available to the rest of the world, to the general public.
And as said, it's not confirmed or not whether they will be variations or
if it's going to be like exact duplicates, but definitely for sure they're going to be released worldwide to the general public later this year.
There's the current. I've read some places that the only thing that will separate them is that the Comic-Con's ones will have a little Comic-Con logo on the base plate then.
Speaking of base plates, that Atom figure.
Oh
god, that Atom figure is just such a mixed bag. I mean, the print on the torso is nice, and the print on the legs is okay, but that helmet choice is just wrong.
And as said, all the different colors, it just looks very busy, and I don't like it at all. The Captain America is actually pretty great.
Yeah, I really do love that new Comic-Con Captain America figure, but that Atom though, it's I'm getting sick. I'm getting physically sick just talking about it.
And just to be clear, this isn't like, especially me being like a Marvel fanboy.
We both love DC. The Dark Knight is amongst my favorite movies of all time.
DC, I mean, under the table, I do prefer Marvel, but I enjoy DC stuff. It's just not in fact, I love the CW shows.
It's just not a good figure. Jinx.
Hey, hopefully you've synced this up correctly. So
otherwise, that'll sound real dumb. Yeah. Moving away from Comic-Con news, though, we actually do have a bit of Bionicle news.
Yes.
Ian, care to introduce this, or should I start it?
The Makuta contest thing.
Yeah, we've recently seen a few designs for Makuta. Potentially, they could be put into like a set. Most likely, it's going to be the one that's got the shield piece that is used on the Akimu figure in his chest is going to be in a set. But currently, right now, there's a contest that it's until September, right, is when you have to enter?
Yeah, like September 20-something.
There's a contest right now running that lasts until September 20-something. Maybe just throwing a date out there, the 27th, could be completely wrong on that. But no, the contest is you have to build your own version of the Akimu. Or not Akimu, Makuta. Although Akimu may be evil, let's not get into that today.
Yes, some other time.
Some other time we'll talk about that. No, you build your own version of Makuta, just the most evil figure that you could possibly build, and the winner, the grand prize winner, gets a box set with every single Bionicle Gen 2 figure included. That's the Winter 2015 wave up to the Summer 2016 wave, and a signed art book for Bionicle.
They set a number of exactly how many sets it is.
Something like 35.
So
Let me
I
think.
think it's 36,
There
and
were.
I've not taken the time to count everything out.
I got
I
it. I got
highly
it. There were
doubt it.
there were 13 sets last. There were 13 sets in winter, and then 5 sets in summer of last year, which
Mm.
is totals up to 18. And then there were 12 sets this winter, and then another 5 this summer. 12 and 5 is 17. So yeah, 35.
Okay.
Yep. All 35 sets in
So
one
basically, what
large
I was
box.
saying is why I was saying that in the first place is I highly doubt that it would include any non-mass release sets. It said every set released, and then it said both years. But I don't. I think they mean only the mass release set. So obviously, no Comic-Con masks or the polybag.
Yeah, no polybags, no Comic Con masks, just the
Yeah.
ones that were available to the general public at any given time.
Yes.
Oh, and it's almost August, so some of the Marvel and DC superhero sets should start showing up in stores pretty soon.
Yep.
I think that's it for news. Now, why don't we just do you want to talk about like a topic that I was going to bring up, or do you just want to
Sure. So here we are talking about the actual
post
the non-news
news the
portion.
non-news stuff? We're gonna try to do one of these every episode,
Yes, and with this being a very Marvel Legends centric episode,
as we mentioned before.
we're doing the our dream Netflix build a figure wave. Netflix Marvel. You can't have Kimmy Schmidt in here.
Yeah. No, no Fuller House this time. We're not going to put in some Kung Fury figures or something.
Exact. Oh,
There's
or Stranger Things. Hashtag not sponsored.
and definitely no Hemlock Grove, all for just $10 a month or something.
Yeah. BoJack Horseman season 3. It's out now.
F is for family. It's real good.
Bionicle: The Journey to One.
Which no one cares except for the people here for the Lego news.
Why did we just start plugging Netflix original series?
I don't know, but I'm not cutting that out. That's staying in. That is for sure staying in.
Are you gonna cut out the part where you say you're not gonna cut it out?
No, this is all staying in. This is just raw, completely raw. Whatever our
Yes.
podcast name is.
Okay.
Anyways, back to the thing. No.
So
Yeah.
okay.
Explain, because I'm not like super into the Marvel Legends. I know there are
Yes.
figures that exist. What are the rules for creating our own Dream Wave here?
As said, so 6 figures and a Build-A-Figure.
Okay, the six figures. They're all the Netflix stuff. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Okay,
Netflix pay. Although if it was an actual wave, it would probably be half Netflix, half comic, but whatever.
Who cares? This is our Dream Wave. In my dreams at least, there is no comic figures in this wave. So
Because he hates comic books.
I don't hate comics. There's way too many. There are too many comics.
They should just stop. There's been
No.
enough. They should just
Someone
stop.
should just hunt down a bunch of really old comics and just
Mail it
fair
to,
en-
mail
someone
them, mail
someone
them to
should
our
ju-
P.O. box
No.
we don't have.
yeah, someone should just hunt down a bunch of really old comics and then just Fahrenheit 451 them.
Or instead of that, scan them and send them to the email we might or might not have by the end of this video.
But no,
But yes, okay.
anyways, yeah, there's too many comics.
Do you wanna start?
Sure. Okay, obviously my dream Netflix wave would include Daredevil. I mean, that's like a given.
Okay.
Do I have to describe anything about it, or can I just say the figures? Because I know
Accessories, alternate heads.
Alternate heads. For an alternate head, have him without the helmet mask thing. And then, how many alternate heads do we get per figure? Like 1 or 2?
Generally 1.
Okay.
Well, yeah, generally 1 at 2 heads.
Okay, so there's total 2. not okay. Because if there's a grand total of 3 heads, I'd say the damaged helmet. Like after what happened to the Punisher, after what happened in episode 1 of season 2, where the Punisher cracked his helmet, that plus just the Matt Murdock face without the helmet. But if I had to choose, I'd go with the Matt Murdock helmet and leave the damaged one out. But to have him just have the season 2 one with the helmet thing, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here? Okay.
Yeah. Mine is also my first figure is also a Daredevil, but him in his season 1 outfit.
Oh wait, I didn't even do accessories.
Oh yes.
Accessories. The Billy Clubs. He'd come with the Billy Clubs, but they'd be the ones that are like from season 2, where you can kind of plug them together, and then there's also it separates a different way, and it has the string, so that he could use it as like a big nunchuck or as a grappling thing or whatever he did. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
If they could do something like that. If not, then just have them plugged together and make the bigger stick.
Okay.
That's my first figure in the wave. And for the Build-A-Figure, he comes with a leg.
Okay.
The left one.
As I premature, I don't know what.
Like you said before, on accident.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. My one's also a Daredevil, but the season 1 outfit, because I actually really like that design.
Yeah, that was going to be my second figure. Actually, was going to be
and
that.
And Lou Ferrigno Hulk fans can enjoy it too. Fun for the whole family.
I don't get that joke.
Look it up, you uncultured swine.
No, I know who Lou Ferrigno is. I don't get the joke about it.
So in the original Hulk, for the original Hulk TV show thing, there was a TV movie called Trial of the Hulk where Daredevil appeared, and they couldn't have him have like the red devil horns and stuff.
So they just gave him that?
Yeah.
They gave him like the hood mask thing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, so they just made the Man Without Fear, but in the Lou Ferrigno TV show.
Except it was before the Man Without
Fear. Okay. See, there's too many comics. There's too many comics and there's too many TV shows. Just go Fahrenheit 451, half the stuff that no one remembers.
So, okay. It will come with a variant unmasked head, and it will not have glasses on, and Hasbro has a tendency not to be the best with painting eyes looking in the same direction, and it will be okay because he's blind.
That's racist.
Okay. And then, obviously, it being a very basic figure, they could add some nice shading, some nice shadowing on the figure.
Accessories.
And accessories, he'll just come with 2 sticks
that are supposed to be like his season 1 Billy Clubs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And once again, leg of the Build-A-Figure.
Left or right?
Echo. Left.
Left. All right.
Left.
Yeah. Okay. So my second figure, like I said before, my second figure was actually going to be basically what Ian just said, except give Matt the glasses.
Okay.
And then the right leg, because Daredevil with the actual costume already has a left leg.
Okay.
So we're basically just building this up from the ground.
Or if you want to actually have to think of another figure,
No, but I'd had this planned from before you said your thing.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying,
don't say anything, because I have ideas and you're just going to say them before I do. So just
Hasbro stuff.
Hasbro
stuff had things called running change, where after a store sold out of the first few shipments, they would get a shipment with the same Build-A-Figure and stuff, but a few of the figures would be switched out and come with the same Build-A-Figure piece.
Oh, I saw that the other day at Target, actually.
Yeah. So you could say, like, that they're running change. That's a running change for the Daredevil.
But he comes with
Okay, whatever. I'm just saying, if you wanted to think of another figure.
Well, I will if I can. I will, but at the moment, he's not a running change. At the moment, that's just my figure 2. If I can think of
Okay.
if I can think of another, that'll be my running change. Or not that,
Now,
but the one that we just discussed a little bit.
yes, okay. So, my second figure is Jessica. Jessica Jones.
Uh, j-
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know why I did that.
Because you're a real big David Tennant fan and you love the way he screams Jessica because it just makes you just that much better at life or something. It just makes you feel that much better about yourself because you're a
Yes, exactly.
you're a real self-conscious person.
Every time
Unless you aren't a person, in which case I'm sorry, I didn't mean to trigger you.
I'm so triggered. Every time he says Jessica, it's just
He did that role really well. I loved how over the top he was. But we're not here. But we're not here to talk about the TV show.
Me and my brother was watching Parks and Rec, and he's like, that Adam Scott guy, he looks like David Tennant. And I say, he doesn't look like David Tennant, but he kind of looks like Purple Man from Jessica Jones. And he just looks at me like I said the stupidest thing ever. You know why? Because I had just said the stupidest thing ever.
Exactly. All right.
But yeah, it's basically just the Jessica Jones that Hasbro announced at this Comic-Con because that looks great.
Boo! Boo! More original ideas.
Okay, she doesn't really have any accessories in the show.
You give her a camera.
Yeah, she'll come with a camera. But that's really it. I guess, they have a set budget per wave. Maybe her not coming with many accessories can
help make Daredevil better.
Yeah, also the scarf will be removable.
Oh, removable scarf. Yeah, cuz you got to have that. Otherwise it's real weird when it's attached to their necks.
Exactly. And
she comes with the right leg too, right?
No, she comes with the left leg.
But your season 1 Daredevil came with a left leg. There can't be 2 left legs.
Okay, then. She comes with... No, actually, I'm going to switch it up. She comes with the torso because she doesn't have many accessories, so she obviously comes with the biggest part of the Build-A-Figure.
Alright, my next figure, it's going to be... it's going to be that. No, it's going to be Elektra.
Okay.
Elektra from towards the end of season 2 when she had that better costume than just the mask, but not the full-on just red shirt thing.
Yes.
You know, when she was dead. Spoilers for Daredevil season 2, but it's been out since March, people.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's that version of her. She comes with a removable the scarf thing.
Mm-hmm.
That way you could save out money and not have to put in an alternate head. And then she comes with the 2 little Raphael weapons that she has, whatever they're called.
Size.
Yeah, she comes with the 2 Psy. And she's the one that comes with the torso because she doesn't have a ton of accessories.
Okay. I don't know which ones to really say first. I guess, sticking with Jessica, Purple Man.
Purple Man, obviously, yeah.
I mean, Kilgrave. They never called him Purple Man.
Oh, yeah, he was just Kilgrave. He was Kilgrave, right?
Who's Purple Man?
I don't know. I don't read comics. Fahrenheit 451, the old material.
Okay, so Kilgrave, running change will have a comic version. Basically the same thing, except the head will be purple. Head and hands.
Or maybe you could just have those as accessories. In case you want to switch it to a comic book. Oh.
The neck would have to... Yeah,
and then give him a scarf. Give him Jessica's scarf too, because he's real obsessed with her.
We could make him. But dude, we can make more money if we make him.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot. We're Hasbro. It's all about them big bucks. That's why they lowered the plastic quality for their Transformers figures in the past year.
And that's why until very recently, they haven't been adding any shading on Marvel Legends.
Yep.
Mm.
All right. Yeah. To skip out on production costs, his nose is going to be real squashed too.
Yes. Okay. So
His
it'll be
accessory
all.
should be a sonic screwdriver.
I don't think Hasbro has the rights to the sonic screwdriver,
I know.
but they can. No,
Give him a needle to inject into his
okay. They
spine.
can't even use sonic, but they can have a regular screwdriver with an unidentifiable, uncopyright claimable blue hedgehog taped onto it.
A hedgehog?
A blue hedgehog taped onto it, so it's not a sonic screwdriver at all.
Oh God, no!
I don't even know. Okay, but
would he have an accessory though? Is there anything you could think of for an accessory? He didn't really do much in terms of holding stuff.
A phone with like the screen
A
having
phone,
like a picture of Jessica
a phone with
on it.
yeah, a phone with pictures of Jessica on it. I don't know how they're going to get that much detail onto a phone screen. It's going to have to be just a giant phone. It's going to be here we go. It looks something. No one like listening to this podcast is gonna see this. Maybe I'll take a picture of it, but no, it'd be something along the lines of just like this transformer here holding an iPhone, and that's how they get the picture of Jessica on it.
Okay, so there's that, and I think he has a cane at some points.
Ooh, we could give it a monocle and an umbrella, and a top hat.
Yes.
Definitely not Penguin.
Yes. We'll also make him short, face painted white, and Danny DeVito.
And give him a real big nose.
Yes, exactly.
Definitely not the
purple man.
Yep. But no, actually, we would want him to be an actual Jessica Jones Kilgrave. And then, which part of the Build-A-Figure does he come with?
The other leg.
The right leg.
Yes.
Okay. For my next figure in this wave, what is this, my fourth? I think, because I did, yeah. My fourth figure in the wave is going to be a Punisher. His accessories would just be a crap ton of guns, literally all the guns.
I'll send you a picture of the Hasbro one, see what you want to change.
His accessory is literally just all the guns. Did you send?
I'm sending it. Right. I'm having to go find a picture of it.
Yeah. So his accessory is literally just all the guns. He's got a removable. His flak jacket thing is removable. Just because that would make it like 20 times cooler, right?
Yes.
And obviously a jacket would have like the flaps just be made out of like a softer plastic, but not removable because the arms. And then since he has like 35 guns or something, he has a ton of guns. He's going to come with the head because that's the smallest piece. Oh, and for alternate heads, his alternate head is going to be just like the beat up one from when he was in prison.
Okay.
Actually, I really do. I do really like this. I like what's going on here, but again, removable flak jacket.
Yes.
And then just a not beat up face and then a real beat up face.
Okay.
And then he comes with a head again for the buildable figure.
My next figure is the Punisher. So it comes with like a ton of guns and a removable jacket and like a beat up face and a non beat up face.
No, the jacket's not removable. It's like the bulletproof vest. It's just called a flak jacket.
The bulletproof vest is like removable and like he comes with like the head of the Build-A-Figure.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. What's your next figure?
Next up in this, I haven't done a Jessica Jones yet. So a Jessica Jones, it's basically just the one that Ian said from before again, because there's not much variation you could do with these types of characters. Or actually, no. Yeah. Let's do a Jessica Jones, and then her what's the one where it's like when you need a different it's a different figure, but it comes with the same part? What's
running change.
Yeah. As a running change for her, Nobu from Daredevil. Or no, actually, I do want a normal Nobu. So her running change will be Luke Cage.
Okay.
Which will come with a drill. And she's going to come with the left arm.
Okay. Okay. So my next figure is Foggy.
Oh, Foggy.
With a running change Karen.
See, I was thinking just the superheroes. I wasn't thinking of the characters.
Hey, something has to have it be able to, so kids can go into stores in like 3 years after the wave comes out, see it in stores, be like, hey, there was once a Netflix series, because they're not gonna sell it all. But yeah, those two, because
they're good.
Side characters are important. This is why Hasbro includes 3 Netflix and 3 movie-based and 3 comic-based figures, so they don't have to include Foggy and Karen.
Oh, actually, I was able to fill every one of my slots.
Well, aren't you a special little snowflake?
Yeah.
So, they'll come with some accessories of stuff
Karen will come with her flash drive.
Yes, exactly.
Foggy comes with the Nelson and Murdoch attorneys at law plate.
And avocados at law.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have just a bunch of avocados.
Yes. And so Foggy will come with an interchangeable head of him being all butthurt after he finds out that Matt is Daredevil.
Yep.
And Karen will come with a face where she's all butthurt, being all like, Matt, why don't you ever spend time with me? So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And they'll come with an arm.
Which arm?
One of them.
Okay. My last figure would be Nobu from Season 1 of Daredevil. Running Mate Madame Gao. Or Running Change, whatever it was called.
Okay.
So he comes with his big chain thing. And also, he's in like the red suit that he wears when he's doing all the attacking and stuff. And he comes with an alternate head where he doesn't have the mask.
Boom, boom.
Yep, there's a vehicle outside. No,
Okay.
I'm not going to re-record that. And then, he comes with the right arm of the Build-A-Figure. And also, he's going to come... Wait, do the Build-A-Figures ever come with accessories?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to also have the accessory for the Build-A-Figure.
Okay. So my next one is...
running change for Daredevil will be the costume. The Season 2 costume. Or Season 1 costume one, like Ian had said before. Okay, go.
So my second to last
No,
figure...
this is your last figure.
No, I have one other arm and one head.
No, you did a head. Didn't you?
Who came with the head?
Did
So I have, Daredevil.
From Season 1.
Jessica.
Kilgrave.
Punisher.
This is your last one. This is your last one.
This is my last one. It's Nuke from Jessica Jones.
Which one?
Nuke.
Oh, wow, I forgot about him. He was the police officer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know he was a comic character. I just thought he was a thing they wrote in.
Oh no, that's Nuke.
Fahrenheit 451, the forgotten content.
He was in Death of Wolverine. He was in some shit. That was like 2013.
No one remembers it. Fahrenheit 451. Bring out the flamethrowers.
That makes me sad.
Okay.
No, it's 2014. Whatever.
Go on.
There doesn't need to be a running change comic version because he was in the Giant Man bath. So he probably can't come with any pills because
kids
kid's toy, and it would
because the
it
kid
would be
is
really small. So he'll just come with like a gun. And,
but a big one because you can't put a little pistol in, even though that's what a
Yes.
police officer would have.
Exactly. And that's
And he
pretty much it.
and then he comes with the other arm.
Yes. Do you want to?
All right. Should we reveal what our Build-A-Figure is?
You reveal yours.
My Build-A-Figure is going to be Kingpin, and his accessory will be the car door.
Oh. So my Build-A-Figure is BoJack Horseman. I know I said no other Netflix material, but
Oh no, there was a real old comic with the BoJack Horseman in it, but no one remembers it, so you got a Fahrenheit 451 that.
Okay.
Bring on the kerosene and the flamethrowers.
Okay, but seriously, yeah, Build-A-Figure Kingpin.
What's his accessory?
The buzzsaw that he cut up his dad with.
That's not a bad idea. For the running change for his accessory, I'm gonna have the buzzsaw, but no, just his normal accessories, the car door.
I don't think there's ever been a running change Build-A-Figure, but okay.
No one. There's a first time for everything, and this is Hasbro. You know, we're Hasbro executives. We're all about making that money.
Yeah, now people have to buy whoever came with the accessories.
Yeah.
You remember Daredevil? You clearly remember Daredevil more than I do, and I seem to remember Jessica Jones more than you do, which probably shows which ones we enjoyed more.
I really loved the first season of Daredevil. The second season was okay, but I liked Jessica Jones' first season better than season 2 of Daredevil.
Yeah.
It goes. Yeah.
Jessica Jones was amazing, in my opinion. I want to watch Jessica Jones again.
They were both real good. I kind of liked all the stuff going on in Daredevil because it reminded me a lot of some of the political type aspects of The Dark Knight, which is probably my favorite movie of all time.
Save it for next episode. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Car crashed by car.
Slap across the face. Waterboard.
So that has been this episode of Dumb Teens Talk Toys.
And maybe next time we'll do a Q&A at the end, but since this is the first episode, there's no questions.
So you might be wondering where you can find us individually. I'm Phantom Figs on Instagram and Flickr if you want to see my Lego customs. And if you just want to get in contact with me, Instagram DM, always open.
Pre-made custom minifigs, Instagram and Flickr. DMs on Instagram also always open. We'll both put the links to our Instagrams and our Flickrs in the about section.
And just one thing, if you want to get in contact with the actual podcast itself, if you want to write us a little
questions. If you want to write in a queue for a Q&A.
Questions,
comments, suggestions, death threats, whatever. We're open to anything.
It's DTTT podcast@gmail.com.
If we remember to create a Gmail.
I created it.
You made a Gmail?
Yeah, I did.
All right, good job. Okay, so we have a Gmail.
We have a Gmail, and I might. You know what? I'm not even asking you. Matthew will be running the Twitter that he's gonna make before he uploads this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a Twitter. I'll get that done. We're very sorry that we wasted your time. Except Ian isn't, you asshole.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Okay, bye.
I miss having skin.